Hi, today we're traveling from Porto to Lisbon by train. We bought our train ticket online 2 months before we left for Portugal on the app of the National Portuguese Train Company, Comboios de Portugal. The tickets were €15 per person, including a seat of your choice and a piece of luggage. The ride took 3.5 hours, but at last we finally made it to Lisbon Santa Apollonia and we headed straight for the metro. We each paid €1.80 with our debit card, but we recommend you to buy the Navegante card. It only took a few short stops and we had already arrived in the center of town, at the Baixa Chiado station. This beautiful metro station is covered in brilliant white tiles, which create this unique design. And most importantly, it has escalators, which is a huge plus in Portugal. After checking into our accommodation, we were on our way to our first dinner in Lisbon. On the way, we had our first encounter with incredible independent singers and artists that fill Lisbon with beautiful, authentic sounds. Everybody gathers around with a drink or something to eat and just enjoys the music together. It's a unique feeling gathering around strangers, but being united to enchanting sounds of Portuguese music. Our first breakfast in Lisbon was at the famous Deer Breakfast. The line was already forming and we had to wait about 10 minutes to be seated. We looked over the menu and chose avocado toast and Caesar on a toast. It took about 30 minutes for our food to arrive, so keep that in mind if you come here. In my honest opinion, the food was just okay, but I didn't quite like the hustle that was around us, all these people waiting to be seated. I just wasn't comfortable enough to enjoy my slow morning in Lisbon. This is Praça do Comércio, a significant and historic public square here in Lisbon. It was completely redesigned by the Marquis of Pombal after the destructive 1755 earthquake. This was once the spot where monarchs would disembark from their ships. This grand square, also known as Terreiro do Pacho, is surrounded by elegant yellow buildings. It features a triumphal arch and a statue of King José I, symbolizing the city's revival. Cais das Colunas is an iconic riverside landmark, and it's renowned for its two marble columns that elegantly descend into the Tagus River, symbolizing the city's connection to the sea. Historically, it served as a noble entrance for visitors arriving by boat, offering a majestic getaway to the capital. This picture-perfect backdrop beautifully captures Lisbon's heritage and charm.
good day.
After dessert, we decided we should also grab a bite to eat. So we stopped at a place where we saw a lot of locals, called Tendinha. It had all the traditional Portuguese lunch foods, such as risoas de camarones, a pastry filled with creamy shrimps and garlic, bifana, a traditional sandwich with pork steak, and a local daily soup, a mixture of vegetables and beans. Everything we tried here was delicious. One of my favorite spots in Lisbon is this one, a magical place for locals and tourists alike gather here to celebrate the sunset, together with music, a bite to eat, and a fabulous drink, cheering on to life. We walked from Cais do Sobre station to Doca de Alcântara, admiring the beautiful river and the stunning sunset. The view of the Ponte 25 de Abril and Santuario de Cristo Rei is absolutely magnificent. We watched all of our sunsets in Lisbon from this spot, and we never got tired of this view. We just stared in awe for 2 hours and felt the community around us, who came together to admire the beauty of nature. It's truly an unforgettable experience. For dinner, we found a great restaurant called Dallas Burger Joint. They don't take reservations, so you might have to wait in line. It's beautifully decorated to resemble a true American diner, and the details are just fantastic. We ordered the Italian summer and the truffle mushroom, and they were both very juicy and flavorful. We truly recommend coming here if you're searching for a great burger place in Lisbon. Then we went to visit one of the most popular food destinations here in Lisbon, the Time Out Market. It was packed full with people enjoying their dinner from one of the stalls inside. There is so much variety in cuisines here. Every international food you could think of is made right here. But of course, Portuguese cuisine is the star of this place. The air was filled with the smell of seafood, condiments, and vino blanco. We decided to head for dessert, and of course, we chose the famous pastel de nata, with manteigaria. So we went for the classic choice, one pastel, one espresso. Always good for the heart. Today we are very excited because we're going on a day trip to a location that has always been on my travel bucket list, Sintra. We headed to the Santa Apollonia train station to purchase our train tickets.
First your train station.
We used one of these machines to buy our tickets with a Navigante card. One ticket was 240 euros per person one way. If you want, you can purchase the return as well, but we didn't know how long we wanted to stay there, so we just bought one way. If you have the Lisbon tourist card, you don't have to purchase the tickets at all because they are included in the price of the tourist card. After a quick 1 hour train ride, we arrived in enchanting Sintra. It's a small little town that looks like it belongs in a fairy tale book. The palaces are only reachable by car. You have the option to use a tourist friendly bus, which will take you there. However, I believe that the price of the trip is extremely high. It was 25 euros per person. Instead, we ordered a Bolt taxi from the app on our phone and reached Pena Palace in 25 minutes for the price of 9 euros for the both of us. Even from below, the Pena Palace looked so imposing and beautiful, and I couldn't believe I'm seeing this picture perfect view with my own eyes. We were also very fortunate to have visited it with clear skies and sunny weather in October. The tickets to admire this beauty was 20 euros per person, and we bought them online from the official website of the Parques de Sintra. Welcome to the magical Pena Palace, a Portuguese gem nestled in the lush Sintra hills, where fairy tales come to life. Imagine a castle plucked from a dream, with vibrant hues of yellow and red, mystical towers, and enchanting nooks that promise to steal your heart. This whimsical palace began as a chapel for Our Lady of Pena, and then a humble monastery, until the 1755 earthquake left it in ruins. However, it caught the eye of King Ferdinand II, who saw its potential and turned it into a magnificent summer home for the Portuguese royal family. He created a palace that's a mix of styles: Gothic arches, Renaissance domes, and Moorish minarets, all coming together in a dazzling spectacle that defies the ordinary. Ferdinand infused Pena with a romantic spirit, crafting a retreat where each glance offers a new delight, from mythological statues to hidden courtyards. And let's not forget the gardens, an exotic paradise brimming with plants from distant lands, inviting you to lose yourself in their beauty. Pena Palace isn't just a castle, it's a love letter to art, nature, and fantasy. Today, the Pena Palace stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular Portuguese landmark, enchanting guests with its vivid hues, eclectic architectural designs, and sweeping vistas of the nearby scenery. A visit here isn't just a walk through a historic site. It's an adventure into a world where every detail tells a story, waiting to enchant all those who wander its path. From this vantage point, you are lucky to see a panorama that captures the heart and soul of Portugal. The lush Sintra hills rolling gracefully in the distance. Beneath you, the quaint town of Sintra, with its historic buildings and cobblestone streets, while in the distance, the waters of the Atlantic Ocean shimmer under the golden sun. On a clear day, you can even see Lisbon in the distance. This view from Pena Palace is not just a visual feast, it's a moment of connection with the land and its stories, a bridge between the heavens and the earth, the meeting point of the natural and the crafted, the past and the present. Here, atop Sintra's highest peaks, you are not just an observer, you are a participant in a centuries-old story, an important part of Portugal's soul. Embark on your Lisbon adventure with an essential tool by your side, an interactive pre-planned travel guide. This isn't just a guide, it's your key to a stress-free journey filled with personal touches and expert insights. It has direct links to ticket offices and essential websites. The guide also features my hand-picked list of restaurants, offering you a taste of Lisbon's best culinary delights, and also a Google Maps list that integrates seamlessly with your account, guiding you to both renowned and hidden treasures. Equip yourself with this interactive guide and transform your Lisbon trip into an enriched, memorable experience without the hassle of planning and researching the trip. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.